Welcome back to Suladan Plays the Unknown. Didn't you go away quicker? No? Okay, this time I'm not going to pick up the fuse or pick up any objects, actually, until I find where they need to go. But before I begin, there's actually one quick aside. It still puzzles me that there is what I am reading is a ping gauge at the top. But, the developer of this game is putting out a big patch to fix many of the bugs that have been found within it. As of this morning, the patch has not been released, though. So, I'm going to go ahead and, I mentioned that I was going to record this Wednesday, so I'm going to go ahead and just do some more exploring and see what I can find in this version, and, you know, I will be doing this again when the patch comes out. Text message, already read that, can skip over that. We come in here, open that door, open this door too. Yes, message, I know.
Hey, if you're in Damon's residence already, the housekeeper lately came to his senses. He said that some doors in the house were locked. The keys are somewhere in the house. He also mentioned that the power is out because the fuses were destroyed.
Don't fall
But
through the
there's
floor.
no spare fuses in there. Go check the house and try to turn on the electricity so that you can easily see what you're doing. He also mentioned about the door that was always locked near the bedroom of the first floor. He believed that it's a bedroom, but the key was nowhere to be found. There must be some vital information in there. That's all the information I got so far. He fell asleep after this short conversation. I'll leave you a voice message if I found more valuable information.
Okay. This is about where we were last time. I do think I keep hearing a sound that's not me, but I'm being slightly paranoid, probably. What we're gonna do is now, since the fuse has not fallen through the world, I still think it looks like a... I mean, I can see what it is. It's just the way the light distorts on the center makes it kind of look like an hourglass, or like it's the flashlight being held because of the way the light is following it, but... It does look like a fuse. Not saying it doesn't. I just love to notice these things. Now, how do I put you in? Okay. That did not do the thing. Or did it? You know, your house has a lot of fog in it. I think that might be causing your electrical system to short out. Don't leave an exposed electrical system in a high humidity environment. It's not good for it. Well, I guess I'm hunting for a fuse. You know, it'd be neat if I could push this button and an ice cube would pop out. That would be very neat. It'd be kind of like, oh, what was it? I think the Penumbra games had, you could poke a vending machine and something would fall out, whether it be useful or not. I know Evil Within did it a number of times where, some experience goo would fall out. Love that game. Cannot recommend it enough. It's a beautiful game series. C for crouch. I'm a bit more preferential to control for crouch myself, but I know C for crouch has become more the norm over the years. I generally do shift for sprint, C for crouch. Let's see, I guess you go here. Oh, you go up there. Well, you're apparently not strong enough. I want to click it, but I'm afraid it'll just kick all the fuses out at me. Why am I afraid it'll do that? I don't know. Because life. Yeah, apparently Jin has been here because this looks like the sort of thing he'd have hanging in his house. Those that don't know, Jin is a League of Legends champion. When he kills people, they tend to explode into plants and stuff. The number 4. We're just gonna leave it at that. That's the whole explanation. That's all you need to know about Jin is the number 4. Well, so far this has turned into a fuse hunt. I approve. I like fuses. They're pretty. Makes me sad that I cannot pick up these cups and plates. That's one thing I adored about games like Amnesia, The Dark Descent specifically, because A Machine for Pigs kind of went off the deep end on that one. But my phone did not start ringing. Somebody that told me they were going to need me at 10:30 has suddenly needed me at 10. But I'm going to finish this, I think. We'll see. I'm going to hopefully find that fuse. I guess we're going in here. When going around a corner into an unknown area, it's often best to back this way. Depending on the game genre, of course, but you get a quicker sweep of the room by doing it this way than doing that. Actually no. That exposes it quicker. I guess it puts a greater distance between you and whatever threat there might be. I have to complain. This safe is battery powered. If it wasn't, it would have A, a cord coming out of it, and B, I've never seen one of these safes not be battery powered. Generally the electric ones would be mounted in a wall, in a floor, in a, you know, structural thing. Okay, we got all the fuses. I still think that red is an odd choice of color for... Yeah, well, that... I think I found the bedroom key. Thank you, mysterious body rain cloud that rains down bodies and keys. I'm more concerned by his red eyes than I am by the gash or the weird blood stain that doesn't appear to be associated with any given injury on him. I love that the game company logo is on there. Office key. Well, that would be more helpful if I knew where the office was. I'm gonna guess that it's this way, and I'm also gonna guess that if I drop all these keys in a pile, that it's gonna be really hard to tell which key is which, because they're all using the same model. Not complaining. I just love that about games like this, where you don't have an inventory. I mean, yeah, you can hover over it and it'll tell you what it is. How did you get over there? Do you just fling off at an angle? Nope. So you drop straight down when I want. I'm gonna hazard a guess that objects cannot be stacked too near to one another, and that it's hitting that and then being bounced off. So we're just gonna leave the office key there. I'm gonna leave the music box cranked there, and the music box itself in there. I'm presuming that each room of the game is going to involve a piece of a music box. Oh, that's glorious. Oh, that is glorious. What am I doing in here? I'm looking for a bedroom key, I guess. The detection is a little bit too tight on those handles. Depending on what you're aiming for. I mean, that may be exactly what you're aiming for. These all work really well, though. The ones out front I had a minor issue with that one time in the last episode. It's still weird to me that there is obviously a jump mechanic, but that the player just has no zero jump height. I figure that's because the engine itself likely has a jump mechanic built in, and since there's not a jump being used in this game, they just gave it a really low value or something. I'm guessing, I don't know. I am adoring this game, though. It's just, oh, there's so much beauty in it. Would be nice, though, if when I let go of the button, I actually stopped moving instead of continuing on. But again, that is likely a issue of the engine itself. I do not know. Am I supposed to turn the computer on? I hear a noise. Why? Okay. Your keyboard is non-textured. You have a wooden keyboard, sir. Oh no. What was I doing in here? Oh, paper. Hello, paper. You know, I can't read that. May 11th, 2018. The password for the safe is 0728. Remember that. Okay. Body's gone. That's always a good... I like that that's lit up. I really like that this has a light on it. Breaker boxes don't tend to have a light on them telling you they're working, or at least not residential ones. I do not know about commercial ones. I do know what not to touch on a breaker box. And generally how to put some of the pieces together. What's this over here? That's the fridge. Can I poke it now? Aww. I want an ice cube. I just want to stand there and like every time you click another ice cube drops and I'd end up with a giant pile of them and just life would be complete. I think it's 0728. That is beautiful. I've never seen a fan with pie-shaped blades, but that casts a gorgeous shadow. 0728. You're actually letting me type it. A bedroom key. But is the bedroom not the last room in the house? That dachshund, sir, your dachshund has a girl's child laugh of spoop. I don't know what's going on with that. No, what? I've still got 2 music box pieces that I can't put together. I mean, I never had any problem with them falling through the floor, at least. Stop spooking me, Red. I keep seeing that red in the distance, and it makes me jump. Grab the thing. Yes, see? Music box. Also curious, is the sanity thing part of the engine, or is that a feature that's not yet reached its implementation? I also want to know how to put the crank in the box. But good, neither of them fell through the world. Don't new message me. In the unknown world, the area will turn into a nightmare. The layout will still be the same, but the placement of furniture and new items may appear that you may need for the real world. Plus, some doors would be locked in this world, and you would need to get the key from the real world. In line with that, your sanity decreases every 1 minute by 1. Keep an eye out for that. In the real world, whenever there is an unknown entity like the little girl, you will only be allowed to stay at this world for 5 minutes. Once the timer is over, you will faint and return back to the unknown world, and you'll lose sanity. There are 2 types of items in this game. It's either by the unknown world item or real world item, and if they only present a certain world, an exception for that. The wording here is a little odd. When you're holding a certain item and you transport to the other world, it will remain unaffected until you drop the item. This is the ability to think correctly. Sanity decreasing. You will start at 100, sanity decreasing as you go into the unknown world or when you're caught by an unknown entity. Once it's depleted, it's game over. Restarting the game is the only way. No checkpoints. This can be replenished by using pills found in the game. The unknown entity is an enemy from the unknown world. They will pursue you while you're trying to finish an objective. They have different behaviors and different intelligence. When the sign is touched, you will be transported to the other world and will need and go to cooldown state. This gives the capability to travel through the 2 worlds. Hiding. You can manually hide in wardrobes and somewhere you can fit. Try to memorize where the hiding places are. You can ensure that you're hiding when you hear a heartbeat sound. Well, now I want to go find somewhere to hide. Yay, the shower is a hiding place. I told you. I thought that doorknob was going to attack me. I'm sorry, I turned, it was yellow, it was right in my face. I thought it was going to attack me.
Days and nights pass by. The world seems to be reading everlasting nothing suffering. Every day is drawing some next loneliness come from days and nights pass by. The world seems to be reading everlasting nothing suffering. Every day is drawing some next loneliness come from. Please, let's bring music on.
Okay, sorry about that sudden jump cut. That thing I mentioned, I ended up actually having to go do that. One moment. My watch was telling me its battery was low and I needed to check it, and it has another 40, 48, 50 hours left in it. Anyway, one minor aside right here I should go ahead and put. I don't know how long this game is, and I don't know how long the finished product is. I'm fine with the game being designed in such a way that when you game over, you have to restart. But as a Let's Player, or as, I guess, many players, not even those that just do Let's Plays, it would be nice to have a system in which you can... I'm trying to remember... I believe games used to call it a quick save, where I can save and quit, come back later, start from where I left off, but if I die, I still lose my save and, like, loop back. Because, let's say, hypothetically, this game takes 3 hours to get through, and I record 15 minutes of it at a time. Either I have to record it all in one sitting, leave the computer and the game running for umpteen weeks until I record all the pieces, or... each time I record, I'd have to replay the segments prior to that day's recordings, and it would, you know, in all cases, that would be a problem. Now, if the game is all of an hour long, you know, at some point this stops being a problem, of course, but as the game would get longer, or have more complicated things that have to be done in order, it could be a problem. But of course, this is an in-development game, and I'm not making any, criticism there, just making a minor note. Also, I figured out what the milliseconds is up there. When the game window lost focus, it went down to 2 frames per second, and it went somewhere between 500 to 600 milliseconds. That is the time each frame is taking, I think. It's like, well, now it's not doing it, but I did it a minute ago, and it went down to 2. Yeah, see there, it went way out there. So, like, I do think that that's telling you, that's probably a bit of debug information telling you the current frame rate and how long each frame is taking. But yes. Also, when you complete an objective, I think the writing up there should have a different colored highlight. The red is really eye-catching and tends to make one think of more danger. Why is the bed sideways, whatever? I'm not poking that. Can I hide in here? Bad hearing, good eyesight, and instinct. She's opening all the cabinets. Oh good, she's smart. Let's throw the smart one at the player first, that helps! Oh, there went my sanity. I'm clipped through the shelf, by the way. I don't know if you can see it, but I am.
Play with me.
Uh-oh. She's just gonna open the door and we're gonna stare at each other silently for a few seconds. Like, how am I supposed to deal with her? Am I supposed to just ignore her? I mean... That's not where I was going with that sentence at all. Am I supposed to just, like, patiently wait until she moves on? Oh, there's the... No, that's not the door. Yeah, I don't know how to get out of here. apparently I do that. I stand up and it just shoots me out. Oh, maybe that's why the door sound kept looping. The game was stuck. I don't know where she is and what I need to listen for to locate her. Ah. So yeah, I've got to go get... Something red appeared in the bottom corner of my window for a second. Stop glowing. Touch ritual sign. I'd really rather not. What am I crouching for? She's got bad hearing. Good eyesight's not good for me, but... I'm not here. I don't know how to know where she's at. And then she speaks.
Oh, there you are.
And I'm dead.
Not again.
I'm not sure how I feel about this. I know it's a... I don't know how to put it. It feels like she's just kind of going up and down the hallway. And I don't know why that keeps looping. Like, I think of what I'm actually gonna do.
Can you help me fix my music box? Can you?
No, that's her going in and out of each of the rooms. Okay. So I'm gonna observe her a bit and see if we can figure out her behaviors.
Can you help me fix my music box?
I'm going to say, it would be really nice if either she had subtitles or if she spoke a little louder, though, because I have yet to decipher a single word of her speech. Oh, well, I heard what I thought was Fox, but I think she may have said box, so I'm assuming something music box related. Okay, so she's stuck.
Come, play with me.
So yeah, she appears to be trying to...
It's coming.
That one I heard. She said it's coming. She sounded just like Shio from God Eater. It'd be really nice if those door sounds didn't sound like they were right in my ear every time. Touching this will transport you to the real world for 5 minutes. Oh, good. I assume that means I don't have to deal with... I heard a sound I shouldn't. Why is she here?
Oh, there you are.
Hello, magic.
Already?
Clip through wall, girl. Yep, I'm starting to honestly have some issues with this. I see a way I could easily exploit it. Bring both pieces of the music box to the bedroom door before you enter the bedroom, so that you can, I don't know, get them. Because I left them down the hall, which apparently is a no-go zone. With little Miss Goomba patrolling everything. If you can't tell, not fond of her. Namely...
There you are.
My sanity just went all over the charts there for a bit.
Can you help me fix my music box?
So how long do I get to live with the static? Or is this just a permanent, this is life now because my sanity is low? On what is the first challenge?
Nights pass by.
No. I got one piece. Oh, great. I think I broke it. Yeah, I can't click it anymore. Well. Oh, no, I got it. Okay. We're good. Stop being annoying. I don't know which door you're in now. I'm gonna drop that there. Yeah, the whole real world thing is gonna wear off before I get to the next one. Not having the slightest idea where she's at is being an impediment here.
Oh, there you are.
Oh joy, just what I want to do. I don't like that she keeps chasing when I'm hidden. Like, don't tell me I'm hidden and then have her just keep chasing. Stop it, game. Play by your own
Can
rules.
you help me fix my music box? Can you?
Stop being annoying. Strange small demon child. Great, now she's in the bedroom, ain't she? Well, let's see what happens when the timer runs out. A giant flying toilet. That's what I needed in my life. Apparently. I'm also intrigued by that white pixel I keep seeing up there. It's like one day I'm just gonna walk in there and that's where she'll be.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, my sanity goes all over the place when she's chasing me. Go away! Your AI annoys me on many levels. Like, where did you go? She's in there, okay. Because that door is shut now. She appears to shut doors behind herself. See, there she goes. Okay, now I know where she's at. She's going in there, which won't take her long. I need to wait for her to go in there, so she'll go up the stairs. And now I can finish, in theory. Or not. So where is the music box that I've got to fix? Can you not?
Can you help me fix my music box? Can you?
Great. The handle's not here, so I have to go back through there. I'm getting the hang of it. What do you mean on cooldown? Okay, so you can only hide in the right side. In theory, she just came out of the bathroom. Now she's gonna head to here. If I could hear her footsteps with some level of distance-based volume, it would really help. And in theory, that's her leaving this room. Okay. Don't do that to me. Okay, let's see, can I drag this back through, or do I have to go wait for it to be on cooldown? You know, when you're gonna have an item that goes on cooldown, you really want to give the player some means of knowing. I'm gonna assume it has a 1 minute cooldown. And I'm also going to assume that it wasn't in that note somewhere, because if I missed it, then, you know, whoops on my part. Neat idea. When the sigil's on cooldown, have each of the symbols, like, change color, kind of as a visual cooldown meter. When they all turn back to their normal color, you know it's ready to be used again. Then the player could kind of logic out their own cooldown for it. And it would allow you to have a variable cooldown depending on what point in the game and what things have happened and who knows what else. I don't think she's in this part of the house, but I may be wrong. There we go. Well, that's the only parts of the box I've got. Or are you telling... Are you telling me there's parts of it that have to be found in this world too? That'd be nice if I could explore this house. You know, without her constantly intruding. This kind of falls into the category of similar... Bathroom. Out of bathroom. She should be coming in here. It reminds me a little bit of Not Alone, but it, you know, this entity can chase me. The one in Not Alone followed a plain patrol path. This one's on a patrol path, but also will notice and or chase me. but the fact that she's on a patrol path makes getting to certain areas a pain. So naturally, I can go outside. Whee! Yeah, I've got a slight problem of now, like, how do I discern where the missing piece of the music box might be? I'm assuming, based off video game logic, that it's going to be in the upstairs section because that's going to be the hardest part for me to get to with her patrolling. And logic would dictate that it's usually going to be in the hard part.
It's coming.
But see, I don't know what direction she's in. I know she's behind me now. Well, I know she's nearer to me now. It does have some volume variation I think I'm picking up on. Another problem is her eyesight is so good that even in the pitch dark, without the flashlight, she sees me like large distances away. Like, I think if she walked into the room, she'd see me. Well, okay, now I'm out in the moonlight. I'm not gonna question that one, but... Okay, I think she sees me, but her AI can't figure out what to do with me. Because I'm outside of the house. I'm assuming that maybe you're never supposed to be able to get out of the house. I don't know. But that means she's done with this room for now. Naturally. There's also a lack of some, like, I don't think I'm technically hidden behind this couch. Bathroom. Watch, she'll come through this door next time. See, what I really need is to catch her when she's going down to the bathroom, bedroom area. Because at that point, I can make a bolt across the hallway. But when she does that, there's the sound of enter, exit, then enter. Sorry, this one's lasting a bit longer than expected. I'm kind of just running the clock down and seeing how far I can get. Well, I broke the world. That happened. I opened a door and now I'm outside. I think the door collided with me and it shot me outside, but I don't really grasp quite what's going on here. I've also yet to find any of these so-called pills that you use to regain sanity.
Come, play with me.
Now I've completely lost track of her location, which is not good. It's just that centralized hallway is such a key location that it's difficult to get from one room to another without her pursuing. Especially if you don't know of a hiding place. I mean, I can make it to the bathroom even with her chasing me because I know where a hiding spot is. She goes to the bathroom, to the bedroom, to in here, to across the hall. She stays up there for a while, then comes back down.
Can you help me fix my music box? Thank you.
That may be the sound of her trying to open a locked door. So she may have tried to go to the office. But there's no safe places for me to really observe her from except the bathroom door. Well, safe in that I can see what she's doing without her seeing me and have a hiding spot I can get to when she's on her way to the bathroom door. See, I don't know, but I don't think this door is ever supposed to open. In the last game I noticed it and, you know, wandered around outside too. Where it was locked at the start, but then it was unlocked again. So I don't know. It may be intentional that you can come out here. Oh. What makes me suspicious is that it's such an empty, vacant world with just trees around the house, perhaps like you're only supposed to be able to see it through windows. Because oftentimes in a game, if you don't go outside, if you actually clip through, you'll find that the outside world is a lot more sparse than it should be, generally only populated by objects around windows and other things that you could see out of. So that when you look out the windows, you see stuff. Well. Perhaps the first unknown entity the player runs across shouldn't be the one that has super good eyesight. That's a slight... I mean, it's a unique take on it. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just generally you give the player one that's easier to avoid so that they can learn the mechanics. But game in development, not complaining. I know it's game in development. Just offering rambles while I wait, much of which will probably be cut for time. Did she get herself stuck somewhere? I hear her far in the distance. I think she's upstairs. If so, what I'm waiting for is for her to come down the stairs, turn a 90, and go that way. Nope, she's coming down the stairs. Gotta back and make sure she doesn't come in here first. She does. Now she leaves here. Goes down towards the bathroom.
Come, play with me.
I may as well get a look around up here before I die. I don't know what I picked up. I guess it's a piece of the music box. She's on her way up the stairs to kill me.
There you are.
No, I'm not. Why are you shut? Why are you shut? Open! Okay. You can't open this door. Go away. I am hidden.
Nights pass by.
You ain't. Shoot. Here's a good question. Does she return to her previous position, or does she resume her patrol path from the closest position of the patrol path to where she lost track of the player? Did she just go into the bedroom, basically? I've got to wait a minute to find out. By my guess, based on the parts, I'm thinking there's going to be at least 1 or 2 more parts after this one somewhere in the house, and I'm probably not going to find them. We shall see.
It's coming!
I don't know where that is. If she catches me one more time, it's game over, so...
And you? Oh, there you are.
You saw me through the door. And you found me while I was hiding. Yeah, I'm gonna call this one here. I'm expecting big things from this game, but in its current state, it has some quirks. And I know the developer is fixing some major bugs, so, like I said, oh no, shoot. Give me my mouse cursor. There we go. Nothing wrong with the title screen, it's just loud and I'm dogging. I know the game developer is adding some things, fixing some bugs, and generally doing a lot of work on this game, and I applaud them for that. And any criticism to the current state of the game, well, I hope it's constructive. Any critiques I've made to the current state of the game are not reflective of my opinion on the game as a whole. I have high hopes for this game. I hope that anything, I hope to be of help. I enjoyed this game. It does have some quirks, like any game will, especially at this early state. And I have high hopes for it, and I do fully plan to, when a patch is released, to, take another crack at this, so to speak. I look forward to seeing the game updated. I know that it's technically been unpublished from GameJolt while these bugs are fixed, but since I already have a copy downloaded, I'm still capable of playing it. But I look forward to seeing the updates. Also, glad to see that no items fell through the floor, so perhaps that's a rarer glitch than well, I mean, it should be a rare glitch, but perhaps it's rarer than I was envisioning. But in any case, I hope you've enjoyed watching. I enjoyed playing. I look forward to further patches, updates, and content additions and tweaks to this game. I thank you, developer, for making this game and continuing to work on it, and I will see you on the next episode, either of this or on the next game, depending on when the next patch is released. Bye.